Hello, thank you for stopping by. My name is Becky and this is Bex Reads, and today I am here to share with you the No Books Allowed tag. So this is a tag that was created by Maggie at Maggie's Books and Stuff, and she tagged me in it, and I needed something to film today, so I figured we would do this. This tag has 18 questions, and the whole point is to share some stuff about yourself that has nothing to do with books, because sometimes as readers, especially me, books become my personality. So these are just 18 questions that will give you a little bit more insight to who I am as a person. So while I am doing this, I am going to be planting some stuff because I have some empty planters that I need to put seeds in so they can sprout. So that's what we're gonna do. The first question, what is your spirit animal? Probably something that likes to sleep a lot, like a sloth or a koala or just a bear in hibernation. Although I feel like bears probably are more active than I want to be, but probably something that sleeps a lot would be my spirit animal. I would like to say like, oh, a hawk or a falcon or a horse or something, but in reality that is not the case. First thing I'm going to plant is some watermelon seeds. These are seeds that came from the watermelons we grew last year, or the watermelon we grew last year. I did try to grow some already, and I grew them in the house, and then I took them outside and I planted them, and the squirrels dug them up. So I need them to grow a little bit bigger because I do have success with transplanting them. I did it last year. They grew fine. They just need to get a little bit bigger. The next question is favorite movie couple, and not to copy Maggie or anything, but when I was watching her tag, Evie and Rick were the first to come to my mind. But if I could pick a favorite TV couple, it would have to be Booth and Brennan from Bones, because that is my favorite TV show. The next question is favorite Disney princess. So my all-time favorite Disney princess isn't even one that Disney considers to be a princess, which is a real freaking shame because she is, and that is Kida from Atlantis. I freaking love that movie, and I love Kida's character. I do. I think, in fact, she is one of few Disney princesses who actually becomes a queen at the end of her movie. I don't know why Disney doesn't consider her a Disney princess, because like she's literally the daughter of the chief of Atlantis or whatever he's called. But yeah, she will forever be my favorite Disney princess, and one of these years I would like to dress up as her for Halloween, but I would need like a tan and some white hair and her cute little bikini that she wears, but I'd totally do it. I am not somebody who really pays much attention to like what grows good in my atmosphere or soil or anything. No, I'm pretty much give me seeds, I'm gonna plant them, and let's hope they grow. That's the extent of my gardening right there. The next question is your favorite villain. I don't know. Who's my favorite villain? I don't really pay much attention to the villains, to be quite honest. Like, I wouldn't disagree with Maggie once again. She said Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove, which I freaking, every time I watch that movie, I laugh at Yzma so hard. So, like, she could be a contender. Do I know of any other villains? So I guess another favorite villain of mine would be the warden in Death Race, the first movie, with Jason Statham. She, total bitch, but like badass bitch, runs a prison, created this whole like death race thing so that her prison could get money or whatnot. She sends people out to go and recruit people and like totally fakes their like crimes or whatever so that she could recruit the best people. Like, badass bitch. I was glad when, you know, she went whoo, but you know, I guess maybe her as well. Like, she's the only other person who's villainous that I could really think of, so we're gonna go with her. I'm gonna plant some more peas because I have a shit ton of pea seeds, and I grow peas really well in my backyard. But you know, you can never go wrong with some peas. I love fresh peas from the garden. The next question is, how old are you? I am damn near 40 years old, and somehow I just can't believe that because I don't ever feel like I'm that old. I still feel like I'm like early 20s until I hang out with other people who are in their early 20s, and then I'm like, oh, hell no, you ain't that young, baby. And then there are other days where I feel like I'm fucking 90 sometimes. I'm like, my God, my back hurts, my legs hurt, everything hurts. My mother always said, oh yeah, wait till you get old, everything's gonna hurt. She wasn't lying. Numerically speaking, that's how fucking old I am. But typically when people ask me how old I am, my response is, how old do you think I am? And then I just go with whatever answer they give, because people, like, typically when I say I'm almost 40, people are like, you don't look that old. And I'm like, well, then I'm however old you think I am, because at this point, I really don't care. I really don't. I've taken it upon myself to, anytime somebody asks how old I am, I'm just going to start saying 70. And so that way there will be like, oh my God, you look great for your age. And I'll feel great about myself. So there's my little tip on aging. Oh, we just claim you're older than you are, and it'll make you feel good. The next question is, what character would be your best friend? I don't know, because like my friends in real life, they all tend to be like somewhat of introverts. They're kind of like boring people, no drama. It's kind of what I like as far as my real life friends go. Who would be my friend? I'll plant some more beans too, because I grow beans really well. Who would be my best friend? Okay, so I thought of one. I'm gonna say Eliza from the Wild Thornberries. Her sister would probably be more of my personality, just because she's like, whatever, I don't want to be here. She has that kind of attitude. But I think Eliza and I would make really good friends, because she's very adventurous. She's very smart, and she would be the extrovert to pull out my inner extrovert, if that makes sense. The next question is, what character would I marry? And well, I have my book husband, okay, but I'm not allowed to say books, so I don't know. It would have to be somebody who's loyal, who has a good job, who's decent looking, let's be honest here. I don't want to marry an uggo. Who would I marry though? Like, I don't want to say Rick, because he's just like a little too obvious of a choice. Who would I marry? This is a hard question. Man, I don't know if there's anybody non-book related who I would marry. I am going to plant some lemon seeds that I got from the lemon that I had the other day. I grew one lemon. I have a lemon seedling growing. But one of them got dug up. So I'm gonna plant some more and see if I can get them to grow. Because I'd really like a lemon tree, you know? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Who would I marry? Hold on. This question is taking me forever to answer. Who would I marry? Screw it, I'm just gonna say Rick from The Mummy, because I literally cannot think of anyone that's not book related that I would marry. Question 8 is your favorite movie. So animated wise, The Land Before Time. And then non-animated, Jurassic Park, easily. So you can see a theme there. I like dinosaurs. Next question is best cartoon character. I thought Maggie had a really good answer for this. She said Courage the Cowardly Dog, which she's not wrong. He's a pretty awesome character. I liked Chucky from the Rugrats, because he was just like a clumsy, dorky character, but you know, he still went on adventures and stuff like that. He was very cautious. I also like Eeyore, because like he's depressed and he's got that like depression humor. But he still goes on adventures. I also really like Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life, although I couldn't tell you why, because it's been so long, like since I was a kid, probably like 10 years old since I watched that cartoon. But I just have fond memories of my mother and I sitting down after school and watching that cartoon, because I think it had like adult humor in it that she found funny. Those are the cartoons that I grew up with. So those are my favorite cartoon characters. The next question, what do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know. At this point in life, I'm not really like, oh, I hope I achieve this by the time I grow up, because I have a death plan. I only plan to be on this earth max 85 years old, okay? I'm a morbid little bitch like that, okay? But at this point, I'm just hoping that as I age, I'm content with where I'm going in life. I'm content with the life I'm living. I'm not an ambitious person. I'm really not. I don't have lofty goals for myself. I'm just, you know, going through life, trying to be happy, trying to take advantage of the opportunities that I'm given, trying to make the most of life, trying to be happy with the life that I'm given. So when I get older, I just want to look back at my life and say that I was content with the choices that I made and the things that I did in my life. So I want to be content. That's what I want to be when I grow up. I have a lot of peas and beans. Oh my god. I also have a shit ton of sunflowers, but I already got some. Maybe I should grow some. Like, I have a bunch of sunflowers growing up in the pot in the window upstairs that I need to take outside and plant because they're getting really big. So maybe I should just plant some more sunflowers. What was the question? My favorite kind of music. I grew up listening to country music, so I want to say like 90s country, early 2000s country. That's probably my favorite kind of music, because I don't listen to music a whole lot. I'm not a music person. I like it. It's just not like, if you ask me who's your favorite band, who's your favorite singer, I really don't have one, because I'm just not a music person. Like, take it or leave it. I don't care. So I don't do Spotify or anything like that. I have my music that I purchased through Amazon many years ago. And I haven't added to that collection in years. So if you would look at that, it would be a lot of pop, a lot of country. The next question I really like. What never fails to make you happy? Cadbury eggs always make me happy. Like, if somebody just gives me a Cadbury egg, I am happy. A warm sweater right out of the dryer never fails to make me happy. I love it so much. Christmas lights make me happy, which is why I still have my tree up since 2021, is because I love coming downstairs and like clicking on the lights, especially if it's a gloomy day, just sitting in the dark with the lights on. I love going out and looking at Christmas lights. It never fails to make me happy. I just feel like a kid again. I'm just like, oh, going to the beach, but being able to like swim and play in the ocean, that never fails to make me happy. I don't love going to the beach just to like lay on the beach, because I get really bored. So I need it to be like a really, really hot day where I can play in the surf and stuff like that. Going on hikes, going for walks. Waterfalls make me happy. Like, I've never not seen a waterfall, no matter how big or small, and it just made me sad. Like, I'm always like, a waterfall. Same things can be said for like sunsets. I love sunsets, so anytime I see a pretty sunset, it just makes me happy. A hot cup of tea makes me happy. The next question, if there was a room filled with all of your favorite people, dead, alive, or famous, who would you run to first? So based on the way I am at my family reunions, when I'm like around a bunch of people I know, and the fact that, you know, I always stick by my mother like glue, I'm gonna probably say my mom. If it wasn't my mom, I would say like all of the animals that I've had in my life, just to be able to see them again, to take them for walks, or to play with them, or pet them, or spend time with them. So that says a lot about me. Like, my first thought is my mom, and then the second thought is animals. What do I like to do besides reading? I love to sleep. Like, my god, there's a reason that I said my spirit animal would be something that sleeps a lot, because I love sleep. Oh my god. I have really weird dreams, and sometimes I don't ever want to wake up because I am having a great dream. That's totally weird. And then other times I have these dreams that something's always trying to kill me. So, I don't know. I just like dreaming. I like traveling. If I could just travel the world, I would, as long as I had somebody with me, because I don't like traveling alone. But I love traveling. I love going to new places. I have one more state to visit, and then I will have been to all 50 states in my life. So, you know, I just gotta make it to Minnesota. Got to find something great to do in Minnesota. So if you live or have been to Minnesota and you know of a great place to visit, that usually isn't like out in the middle of nowhere. Like I need it to be like a city or something because I can't drive. So let me know if there's any place worth visiting in Minnesota. I like yard work, which seems really weird to say because a lot of people don't love it. Not so much like the doing it that I enjoy because it's exhausting and it can be painful if I do too much of it. But I love the results of it. I love that I can go out there in my yard and it takes me 2 to 3 hours, and at the end of that 2 to 3 hours I can see immediate results. I love that. It's very like soothing and therapeutic. Pulling weeds is so therapeutic. You know, if I'm having a bad day or something, pulling weeds and pretending like they're the people or the things that are pissing me off in life, super therapeutic. I love seeing the things grow that I can plant because I am not a green thumb. Like if you give me a house plant, chances are I will kill it. But for some reason, I'm really good at growing like herbs and stuff. So I like seeing that progress that's made. I like just being outside in the nice weather. If it's sun shining, I'll put on a bikini top, work on my tan while I'm working. I'll listen to an audio book. And I just love being out there and feeling accomplished at the end of a task. I, for some reason, really like organizing things. I will organize my clothes. I will organize my kitchen. Usually when I'm cleaning, I go through my spice rack and I alphabetize them. I don't know why. I just like organizing stuff. I like putting up decorations for holidays and organizing things like that. Those are some of the things I like doing other than just reading. So I got all of my little planters filled with stuff. So we got 2 sunflowers, a lemon, bean, a pea, and a lettuce, and a watermelon. And I have to go get my big pot and plant some cucumbers in it. So I'll be back for the rest of the questions. Give me a second. All right, the next question is, do I sleep talk or walk? I sleep talk. I know I sleep talk because there are times when I'm aware that I'm sleep talking. I don't know what I'm saying. I know what I'm trying to say, but like I can somewhat hear what I'm trying to say and I can't get it out of my mouth. I've also slept in the same room with people who are like, you were saying something in your sleep. I don't know what, but you were saying something. So I do sleep talk. I think I might have sleepwalked a couple times in my life, but it's not like a regular occurrence. The next question is my weapon of choice. I would like to think it would be something badass, like a sword or something, but I don't think I'm visually inclined enough to do that. I think I would need a weapon that takes like close encounters to wield. I think if I had to choose a weapon, it would be one of those baseball bat things with like the spikes on the end of it. I don't know what the frick they're called. I think I could do some damage with that. I'm not gonna lie, there's a little violent girl in me, deep down inside, who my self-control abates, but she does have some violent thoughts, this girl. The second to last question is favorite karaoke song to belt out. If I had to choose one, it would be Whitney Houston's Someone to Dance With Me. Is that the name of the song? Alexa, what's the Whitney Houston song that goes, I want someone to dance with me?
I want to dance with somebody who loves me, and similar songs on Amazon Music.
I love that song. That's like my dance jam. Every time that comes on, I sing it because I love that song. And the last question is, tell me an embarrassing story about yourself. So I probably do have a lot of embarrassing stories. I try not to put myself in embarrassing situations though, as best I can. One that sticks in my mind is when I was in 7th or 8th grade. I didn't take a lunch to school, so I took money to buy my lunch, right? And I had gym class right after lunch, so I was, doing the lap around the gym, running my mile or whatever, and I felt something in my shoe. I freaked the fuck out. I was crying, I was yelling, I was like, there's something in my shoe, get it out of my shoe. And so everybody like stopped what they were doing. My teacher came over and he like picked me up and like sat me on the bench, and people were like patting me on the back, and he was trying to get my shoe off really quickly because, you know, I thought there was a bug or something in my shoe. So he gets my sock off and he shows me 2 quarters. He's like, you had 2 quarters in your sock. And I had forgotten that I didn't have any pockets on me. So what did I do with the change from my lunch money? I put it in my sock. And people never let me live that down. Pretty sure they called me 50 Cent for a long time. And I moved away from that town, so thank God. So that is one embarrassing moment that I just still think about to this day. I'm like, oh, Becky, you're so special. So the only other thing I have to plant is I have to repot my potato. Look at that guy, he's growing. So I need to put him in a bigger pot and put some more soil over him, so that way I can harvest the potatoes. I'm so happy. I hope that works because it's the first time I'm ever like attempting to grow potatoes. So that was this tag. Thanks for spending time with me as I planted some stuff. I hope you got to know me a little bit more. I will tag some people. I tag Laura at A Book Circus, Kristen at Kristen Craves Books, Daphne at Being Daphne, Mindy at The Bookish Cottage, and who else do I want to tag? Jess at Honest Fiction. Why not? So if y'all want to do this, please do. I would love to get to know y'all more. And that's going to be it for this video from me. So thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, let me know, are you good at growing stuff? Have you ever grown anything? Let me know. But if you don't want to comment that, but would like to let me know that you made it to the end of this video, could you leave me a plant emoji, please? So with that, until my next video, I will talk to you later, and y'all have a great day. Bye.